there.
How we doing?
Good.
Awesome, awesome. I know, I saw it. Yeah.
What do you see?
I see an insect of a sort. Grasshopper, perhaps?
Is it I don't know. Does it make you want to smile?
It does indeed. Yeah. I love the mechanics of it. And how it's all handmade. That's like the best part.
It's still rocking.
What?
I know how to. I thought I'd already made the adjustment. So anyway.
Yeah. What else you got? Also, you've been posting more, which is, I'm happy to see the...
I finally finished the darn treadmill, so I've been making them.
Yeah.
So I was experimenting with glue-ups.
Okay.
For this bigger piece I'm doing. So that's cherry and ash.
Awesome.
And while I wanted to see what it exposed, and it just turned into that. That's a shape that tends to dominate my
Space.
conscious. I'd say subconscious, but it's my conscious.
I like it. Telling you, man.
What's that?
Furniture.
I don't know what kind.
Furniture.
I mean, I can do a lamp.
Like, yeah. Like, you do lamps.
Yes, I
you
can.
could do, like,
but I thought about
side
if
tables.
there was a thing coming out, it wouldn't look right.
That's fair. That's fair. I wish you could just, like, Photoshop, like, just scale it up. But, you know, you're going to do your thing.
And then somebody gave me a hunk of wood that wasn't square.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if I could work with something that wasn't square.
I love it. It's amazing. Okay, so you gotta tell me, so how do you get the exact form out of this?
Okay.
And how are you able to, like...
So you start with a block.
Yep.
Okay. And you cut the back off.
Okay.
Okay, you see where that's cut off? Once you cut the back off, you lay it down this way, and then there's a seam there,
Yeah.
and you cut around it.
Okay.
And pull a piece out. Now this is a block,
Yep.
and this is a block.
And then
this is a
you...
block. Then you
Gotcha.
cut the front and back off, and you cut out the hollow,
Yep.
and then...
I envy your patience.
Then you glue the back up. What?
I envy your patience.
These come together pretty fast. And I enjoy that it's free form. You know, that I'm not trying to put a square drawer, a rectangular drawer in a rectangular hole.
I'm telling you, if you just Photoshop and just like expand it up.
Why do I need it bigger?
Okay, that's a fair point.
So,
That's a fair point, yeah.
It's like she said, does size matter?
Exactly. Yeah, oh my God.
Like, you want that to be a full-size
I want it to
chest?
be like a full-size chest, and it would, and I'm already thinking like it would sell for millions, but like that's not really the purpose of it. I'm trying to get out of. I was talking with Trey about this actually. I'm trying to get out of that mindset.
Of what? How much I can sell something for?
Literally, like how much is this gonna sell for? Like I'm literally just gonna put something together today. I have no idea what it is, but I have this concept of encasing something in a box and having it be open face on all places, and then constructing something.
Placing it in a hollow cube.
Yep, essentially, yeah, and then kind of putting it in there. That's at least what I'm going for today, and immediately my mind goes to not how is it going to look, how am I going to feel about it afterwards, this, that, and the other thing. It's immediately like, how am I going to sell it?
So, apropos of that, you know, I show these to people and say, well, where do you sell them? And I say, well, I don't yet.
Yeah.
And because I showed my work at the NEMS conference,
Yeah.
Mark gave me a table and I had all my
Yeah.
things at it. And I was asking people, what would you pay for this? And this one woman finally came up and said, and I showed her a simple one. She said, I don't know, $39, $49.
Sure.
And I said, okay. And then I took out a more complicated one. And I said, how about this one? She said, $39, $49. It's a children's toy.
It's true.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh great. He's here all the time.
Yeah.
Has a gallery in.
Brian?
Not Brian. No. The paper, Oregon.
Oh, Ben.
Ben.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Ben asked me if I would be interested. He's doing a
Yeah,
jury show.
yeah,
Right?
Sip and Stare.
Well, no, he's finished with the sip and stare.
He's doing something else?
He's doing a jury show of some sort.
Dark?
So I applied, and on the application it says, describe the piece, material,
Yep.
blah blah blah, your reason for life,
Exactly.
living, and how much.
Yeah.
So on the, I think you saw the bunny rabbit and
Yep.
the dachshund,
Yep.
right? So I put $49 on each one of those, and then on my inner monster,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I put $3,000
Exactly, as you should. Yeah.
because if nobody buys it, I don't really care.
Exactly. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when somebody actually pays me for some work.
So I'm waiting for. Yeah.
We're in very different situations.
Sure.
I'm doing this for fun. It's not my life's work.
Yeah.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You long ago defined yourself as an artist.
Yes.
And you want to make that your life's work.
I would like to.
I'm beyond my life's work. I'm just doing my next piece of work.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Not better, not worse, just
different. Yeah.
And that being said, it'll be interesting to see if a switch clicks once somebody says, "Okay, oh yeah, sure," and hands me $50 for a piece I did. Not that compensates me for the time and effort.
No.
But it just, will it change woodworking into working? And I'm not sure. I'm trying to.
Things to consider. Yeah.
Yeah. Just the philosophy of life as I'm dealing with it at my stage in life.
Seriously.
It's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned, I have a new grandson.
Ah,
He
congratulations.
was born about 10 days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And last week we went down to see him, and my in-laws,
Yep.
my son's in-laws, my
Yeah.
daughter-in-law's parents showed up, and they're delightful people. I mean, I really enjoy them. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
Dorinda, the mother-in-law, teaches art in high school.
Sure.
And Gabe is, let's call him a hustling attorney.
Cool.
He's my age at this point.
Yeah.
But, so he's not hustling that way, but he got into real estate because there was money there.
Yep.
This, that, and the other.
So yeah.
So when I show him my pieces, he says, wow, where are you selling these? How many?
The
It's not
typical
offering to buy
question.
one.
Yeah, no, the
Just,
typical question.
And that's the difference. There's a difference between somebody who wants to know where you're selling them and somebody who says,
Can
where can I buy one?
Exactly.
Yeah. But and he just kept pressing, and he couldn't quite understand why I really had no great drive to sell these things.
It's the space I'm trying to get in.
What?
The
No, you can't afford to. I can afford to.
That's fair.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, you got me there.
I mean, I will support you in anything you believe and you want to do, and if there's something I can do to help you.
Every day.
Jordan, know that it would be my honor to help you because I so admire your creativity, your
I
freedom,
appreciate that.
and you inspire me.
Thank you,
I
Steve.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk business because I have some background, I'm happy to share that with you
Sure, yeah.
whenever I can. But Gabe is just pressing and pressing and pressing. And I think, I'm in a position where I have worked for, I'm 70 years old.
Yeah.
I've worked a long time, put money away.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me at all that my wife continues to work, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the mortgage is going to be paid, and there's going to be food on the table. And
Yeah, so-
I'm not going to live rich. I never was. But I'm not going to starve or be put out. on the street
Exactly.
either. So we're in different places. You're still trying to figure out how to support yourself for the
Yeah.
next 50 years.
Yeah.
I get it. So don't compare anything in terms of perspective.
Yeah.
Of mine towards yours.
Different. Yeah.
But anyway, so I was going to photograph these
I
and
would.
post this. I'm not sure if I want to post this. I, where we live in such complicatedly politically correct times.
Yeah, but you could get backlash from literally just a sculptural piece. It's
Right.
like, come on,
that's-
man.
yeah.
And it's one of my favorites actually that I've seen of
and
yours.
Mine too. I mean, it's
Yeah.
tits and ass. I mean,
Essentially.
how can you object to tits and ass?
That's what I'm saying.
And that, I started to cut it, and that's
This is just
the
what
way
came
it
out.
went,
Dude, yeah.
you know.
I don't know.
And it showed me that, okay, in a piece this small, doing the chevron pattern just ain't worth the wasted wood. So, okay, it served its purpose, and I'll photograph it, but I'm not gonna post it.
That's totally fair. It's totally fair. But yeah, I don't know. I just trying to get back into the state where an art is. It's not that it's because I'm making it out to be like it's work, and I just want it to be kind of for lesser terms, like fun again.
I'm gonna ask some personal questions.
Go
You can
for
choose to
it.
answer them or not.
Go for it.
Where do you live?
South Windsor.
And
How do I live
Yeah.
essentially? Like how do I live? Well, I'm currently still living with my mom. I haven't
Okay.
moved out yet. Yeah.
and there's no rush to do that if it works for her and it works for you.
Seems like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are different times than when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Where, I moved
You're
out.
married
I went
by,
to
like-
school at 18 and I never moved home again.
Yeah. Seriously.
I don't advocate that. My daughter came home for 2 years during COVID.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
And it was the best, it was a gift to my wife and I. It was
Sure.
wonderful. Okay.
Oh.
So in terms of housing,
Mhm.
do you contribute to the rent?
I do a little bit. Yeah. I pay a bill.
But if you missed a month, would she suffer for it?
No.
Okay. And in terms of feeding yourself?
There's always food in the fridge.
Right.
So yeah.
But for the most part, you try and contribute to that one.
Yeah. Of course.
And healthcare?
I have my own through my job.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
have it. Okay, what is your day job?
I'm a recovery support specialist.
Recovery sports specialist.
Yep, a recovery support specialist.
Support specialist.
Yeah. So basically. Oh.
Sorry.
No. You're so good. You're so good.
We'll hold off on this. What's up?
Yeah.
I had a woodworking question.
And I've got wood.
What are guitars traditionally made out of?
That's a good question.
I don't think it's traditionally anymore. But what was he making his out of?
I have no idea. Only wood I know is bats. I know it's ash.
Right.
Okay.
Ash is baseball
Ash
bats.
was Ash was also.
Yeah.
Ash, mahogany. Very mahogany is heavy and hard.
Yeah.
Ash is. I'm talking about not in color, but ash is lighter and forms
Yeah, because
more
it has to do
easily.
with the sound, right? Like the sound goes through the wood
Right.
differently.
So,
or whatever.
A Stradivarius is mahogany.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is a wood that is,
Okay.
Cool.
the neck, on the other hand, has to be a very close-grained, fine
Yeah,
hardwood.
It's under
'cause-
tension.
Mm.
Right, it's gotta be able, and this is my reference material. Okay, so some of this is weight, physical weight. For instance, he just gave me a piece of cedar. Now, this is a nice big chunk of wood.
Yeah.
Doesn't,
Doesn't weigh anything.
okay?
Oh, dude.
And this piece of wood is not any bigger
Yeah.
than that, but it's oak.
Yeah. Much heavier.
And this
Gotcha.
already has hollows.
Yeah, it's already hollow.
Okay, so more than likely you would choose something out of here for the neck and here for the body,
Okay.
possibly for the body. I mean, but different words, again, it depends on the craftsperson. Like hickory tends to be open grained and splinters, where walnut is finer grained or butternut is finer grained, or cherry is.
Butternut.
I had a piece of it, but I used it in something. you know, people leave me pieces of wood.
Nice.
But I'm sorry I don't have an easy answer for you.
No, that's fine. No, I didn't know if there was like a specific variety, because I knew like there were design characteristics. Like
Right.
this gentleman wants to make
That's okay, just.
a bass guitar.
Mhm. Okay, because now you're talking electric guitars.
Exactly.
No.
When you get to an electric guitar, there is no sound chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
You've got the strings right over the pickups,
Okay.
and there is no hollow.
Mhm.
So there is.
Oh,
no,
so it
so
probably weight
it's-
is
so
the
it's a-
primary consideration.
It's a freaking slalom,
Yeah.
and it's only a matter of, are you choosing a wood that's stable enough
Uh-huh.
that it's not gonna warp?
Okay. Gotcha.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes.
day to day,
Day to day.
okay, so you have a job,
Yep.
and 40 hours a week? I mean,
40
full-time
hours.
job,
40 hours a
and
week.
then
Yeah.
And then you work here part-time?
And then you're part time, and I'm probably gonna end up picking up another one.
Another job?
Another job. Yeah. I'm not. I don't get paid much here. I don't get paid much at my main job, 40 hours.
Okay, so what is this other job?
The other job. So the other job is going to be a graphic design job.
Okay,
It is probably going to be the graphic design job or media arts, something along the lines of that, visual storyteller, which actually probably sounds a whole lot more up my alley.
yeah,
so-
okay, but which may allow you to give up these other two jobs?
Because if I could work like part time here, and then I think I'm part of a union at my 40 hour,
Oh.
so I think I can take the union benefits with me. I'm pretty sure that's something I
I
can
don't know
do.
if that's the case, but.
I would have to pay obviously something a month, contribute something a month, but yeah, I would have to
Yeah, well,
figure that out. Yeah.
okay, it sounds like you'd be better off in a job that feeds your soul,
So much better.
which is the graphics or the visual story.
Something with
job
art.
Would,
Yeah.
would do.
Yeah.
Because
So basically, people with addiction issues, mental health issues, I'm a helping hand.
right.
Yeah, so
Helping hand as in somebody to talk to? Or-
someone to talk to if you need to do groceries, I help you with groceries. If you
Okay.
need to do whatever.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't take a certain personality, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's menial and it's not necessarily.
It doesn't feed my soul.
challenging or creative.
Doesn't feed my soul.
Right.
I have a lot
So
of
you
free
gotta listen to
time.
People whine.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
you have to, so it's about patience, nothing else.
Essentially.
Which is
Yeah.
God's work. I'm not
No,
suggesting
seriously.
this, but
Yeah.
maybe it's not helping you along.
Mhm.
Okay, so, but the thing to remember is
Mhm.
you're not in survival mode.
No, I have. Yeah.
So, every morning wake up, kiss your mother on the forehead and say, God bless you and thank you,
Mhm.
because I'm not in survival mode.
Mhm.
So you can experiment with these other things.
This is true.
And try and let some of that weight come off your shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in a position where I'm not any longer in survival mode. Okay? My wife may want to go to Europe, but
Yeah.
she can go. I'm not going anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
That being said,
Mhm.
I don't know. So being that you're not in survival mode, being that you've got food on the table, being that you've got
Housing.
house to live in,
Yeah.
the art doesn't have to sell.
It typically doesn't. I guess not.
It doesn't have to sell
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
And it will sell when, because art isn't about producing, selling art is not about producing something you like.
Mm.
Selling art is finding somebody who likes the work, you like.
This is true.
Okay?
Yeah.
So just take a deep breath, try and shake it off.
Word.
Okay, what is that you're wearing on your head?
It's a GoPro.
Okay, so that's
This
how
is-
you've been shooting the stuff you've been making.
Some of
I
it.
wondered where the other set of hands was.
Yeah, some of it. This has been the thing where I'm like, because I'm always like making something, and I was talking with a girl who I'm kind of talking to a little bit, and she was like, you need to produce like content, because I was struggling with the whole idea of,
What about producing content?
yeah, because Biscotti.
Scotty to go. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like, I was struggling with like, I want to get a larger audience, I want to get more eyes on my art. And so I'm like, yeah, she's like,
Can I give you a suggestion?
go for it.
You're pretty active on Instagram, right?
Yeah,
I went to college with a guy who is now very popular on Instagram.
sure.
There's Paul Octavius.
It sounds actually kind of familiar.
He's a pretty famous photographer.
Sure.
He's based out of Chicago.
Yeah.
Go through his account
Mm-hmm.
and just look at the evolution of his account.
Mm.
There was this long period, like out of college, where he was trying to appease everyone that he worked with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he produces whatever the fuck he wants.
That's the goal.
And he finds the audience.
That's the
Or
goal.
the audience finds him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And he created this new organization called Eye Eaters,
Okay.
where he works with tons of art.
EYEEATER? I just want to make sure I got the right word.
Mm-hmm.
And they work with tons of different artists from all sorts of different mediums, including like culinary arts. Like they'll do an art-inspired dinner,
Okay.
and everything is custom. The plates are custom, the table settings
Yeah,
are
yeah,
custom, the seating, the venue,
Yeah.
all the food is custom. Like, and it's literally like people pay a few $100 or $500 a plate, and they go for just the experience of seeing all this.
Just to
crazy
be
shit.
there
Right.
and just to some
The
extent
lighting
say
is- yeah,
like
the light, it's all short-term stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they'll do it for 2 days,
Mhm.
and then it's never again.
I mean that's the kind of stuff that I tend to do as well.
So it's,
Yeah.
I would recommend that, like, if you find people
Here.
that you really like aspire to be,
Yeah.
go way back in their life. Go 5-6 years back,
And just see kind of like
and just see how they evolved, and then you'll see that like even the most like auspicious and like you know now successful people they started at very humble beginnings and they were lost too.
that's equally fair. That's a good good one. TAVI.
Yeah, you got somebody, you know Doten, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
incredible raw talent in that kid.
Hmm.
He has a lot of really cool ideas. He has the drive to
Oh,
make
Paul
stuff.
Octavius only has I think everything else is archived, but
Try Eye Eaters.
Gotcha.
Might have just merged his accounts.
gotcha.
Um,
Yeah, it looks like okay.
but
Yes.
even I was talking to him about when he went to RISD, because I went to RISD.
Word.
I was like, he's really nervous
Mhm.
about going. I was like, dude, so is everybody.
Word.
I was just like, every single person who goes there is worried they're going to get kicked out at any second. Do you know how many people have been kicked out of RISD?
How many?
None.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean,
Like,
yeah.
the professors are nervous about being there.
Word.
It's just because it's like,
It's RISD.
yeah, it's such a big deal. Except for
Mhm.
when you talk to people who are not in the art world, they don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Seriously. Now, both of your opinions on something, actually, I do want to go back and close out my degree. And I think I want to do it at Pratt in Brooklyn, in New York. And I think I want to go back for sculptural work compared to like painting or something like that. Because I want painting to be more personal. I don't want to have to be judged off of it. I want it to evolve naturally. And sculptural work, I just like making stuff.
did you have like a rough critique or something?
On why?
Like recently? Is that why you feel like?
No. Just general perspective. You know, yeah. Just go for it.
Your stuff is awesome, man.
Dude, thank you.
Like,
Appreciate
we've talked about you,
Yeah.
just the way you sweep the floor.
I don't even know how I came up with that.
Dude.
I was literally, I think it was my
literally
first
watching
day
you.
here. Yeah.
You were on the phone talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And you're just sweeping. The
Yeah.
most inefficient sweeping I've ever seen.
Yes, it is. It very much
Yeah.
is. You're not
But-
doing much. You're not
but
doing
that's
much.
not what you were doing. You were
Yeah.
like designing this 10-foot radial thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't even know if you took pictures of it or not.
I did. I have a few of them on
But I
my
was
on my
like-
Instagram.
Yeah, so like, art's in your blood, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Just keep producing.
Keep producing. Keep it
Right.
coming. Yeah.
Everyone has ebbs and flows.
It's fair.
My brother is like a very famous photographer now, and
Word.
he's like, there was like 2 or 3 years where he hit. I love him to death, but I
Mhm.
would be honest with him at everything. I went to a critique at his down at Yale.
Yeah.
His work was pretty mediocre.
Really.
Like,
Yeah.
and that was like, I've seen every single thing he's done for like.
And you're like, you can do better than this. Like,
Well,
you know, or like.
I didn't want to like depress him.
Of
but-
course.
But I was just kind of like, hey man, like, I can kind of tell that you didn't put your heart and soul into this. And
Word.
he's like, I didn't. He's
Mm.
just like, I needed to produce something. I promised to get something to the gallery.
Mhm.
This is stuff I was kind of sort of working on for the last couple of years.
Gotcha.
I was just like, well, people seem to like it, and that's great. But
Mhm.
like, I hope that.
Hope you find your.
I
Yeah.
hope you find something that you're passionate about again. And he did. He went to Russia, and he took tons and tons of pictures
Hmm.
for the LA Times out
Word.
in Russia.
Word.
That like kind of it was this really interesting story where he did like an architectural history of Russia and how it defines the current like generation of people.
And to do that through photography is very interesting.
Yeah, well, he's
Yeah. Is like a visual journalist type thing.
he gets a lot of papers and magazines contact him for
This is
photography content.
Yeah,
But
sure.
he is what is his title? He is
He's nobody, he's your brother.
he's an urban landscape photographer.
Yo,
Like that's
Word.
his niche that he's carved out.
cool.
And he does like portraits and stuff too.
Yeah.
But he hates doing them.
Yeah.
Like what he likes to do is just
It's like
walk around and look for cool stuff at certain times of the day.
take
and, like,
pictures
look
of
for
it.
shadows.
Yeah.
But there's a point to be had
Yeah.
for his brother, and you might not be there yet,
No, but.
but there's a point to be made for having your niche,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Trying to carve mine
Same
out
thing
as well.
As Eye Eaters and Paul.
Yeah.
The audience found him. You know?
That's a good. That's a
That's
good.
the power of the internet.
Yeah. that's
Whereas like back
Mhm.
back in the day,
Yeah.
prior to the internet, prior to I remember it,
Mm-hmm.
if you had a bad critique at an art show,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes nobody knew.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there was one guy who
Yeah.
blasted you in a magazine, and then your reputation was
That's-
destroyed for
that's
3
what
years.
you
Yeah. Damn.
Nowadays, it's like
So
you
guys.
got a bad critique,
Yeah.
you post up 20 more images tomorrow on Instagram,
And then-
it's like he's still making good shit.
Exactly. Right. Damn. Things to think about. Things to think about. Things to make.
Yeah. Also, like,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to just fuck around.
It's just it's what I do, man. I'm literally gonna try to assemble something out of this stuff here. I'm gonna try to build a lamp, and the thing that I think it's called the ikebana or something. No, that could be something different. But like the flower arts in Japan, I'm gonna try to make that out of just some of this stuff. So I'm like, yeah. It's like, yeah, just listen to salsa and
Just create.
literally at the end of the day, just fucking great. Damn. Thank you for the talk. I appreciate it.
Just whenever, I mean, I got into like a really bad thing when I left art school
Yeah.
because I was so scared
Mm-hmm.
of being broke.
Equally fair. Same here.
I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna make money. I don't know, and like I went a very conservative path, which was like I took my industrial design,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I went into millwork and cabinetry making.
Okay.
How I got my job like running millwork centers,
And then.
building my own company, which is like,
Yeah.
it's okay. Like I'm not a millionaire,
Yeah.
but like I do okay.
Word.
But like, do I miss doing super custom shit all the time and like just kind of beating my own drum sometimes? Yeah, but I also have like bills and shit I gotta pay. So.
That's fair. And it's finding balance within the
And then
two.
my brother, he went the total opposite way.
Yeah.
He went to RIT, got a PhD or got an MA at Boston Art,
Okay.
got a PhD at Yale, and then
For what?
photography.
Word.
And then he went out to San Francisco and never came back.
And then just figured it out.
I mean, crazy ass journey, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he lived in a one studio room out in the middle of the fucking desert for like a year and a half, making $500 a year. But he was like,
Living my best life out
he
here.
made a community of people and they all
Yeah.
supported each other. And like, I'm sure he was just like doing shitload of drugs and fucking random chicks. And, like,
Doing all that kind of
but
stuff.
like,
But, yeah.
and shooting some pictures every once in a while.
Yeah, but
But very much like a pedal on the wind,
I got you.
you know?
And it's not necessarily like one or the other.
No.
It's literally your own.
But like that was the path that he wanted to go down. And
Word.
we're very different personalities. I couldn't do that.
Sure.
Like I would be too freaked out all the time.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, okay, this is great and all, but like we are half a tank of gas
Yeah,
and we're
right now.
400 miles from the next closest city.
Right fucking now. Exactly.
So
How
like,
we're
what
gonna
are we doing here, guys?
Exactly. How we're gonna figure this out?
And then they would just
Holy
be like,
shit.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's like, oof.
Alright,
Oh,
cool.
Lordy.
And I say that, but like his fiance,
Hmm.
her name is River.
Of course.
And like she's a super cool chick.
Hell yeah.
The first time she showed us her photography, it was all her nude.
Word.
And we were just like, you got some fucking confidence.
Yeah.
I like it.
Seriously.
Like,
Ah, dude. And Steven was making some good points earlier where he was like, you know, you're financially stable-ish. Like, you don't have any big bills, and this is just for me. Like, you don't have any big bills. You don't have any, like, general commitments. You don't really have any commitments to people outside of the ones that you want to make or have. So just, like, why are you stressing so much, you know? Why are you thinking that it's going to be, like, just, like, out of nowhere? It could be out of nowhere, but, like...
it could also,
yeah.
it could implode, it could explode. Like,
Can do both at the same time and
no
just
idea.
keep it going. But
it just, like, I can tell you the one thing that I have learned and retained, the best thing that I've learned and retained is, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
just go.
And
Damn.
it's literally
No,
like,
seriously.
that's such like a white lady posted on the wall.
Literally, the quote.
It's right below live, laugh,
Yeah.
love.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
it's,
Literally.
It's 100% true.
I
And,
fuck with
like,
the vision. I fuck with the vision.
the only thing that I can tell you is like if you're feeling like you're struggling,
Yeah.
or you're feeling like you can't, you're having a hard time producing things that you're proud of,
Mm.
go look at other people's shit.
Yeah. Get inspired.
Go
Get inspired.
to every single art opening,
Mm.
say yes to every fucking event you can. Like, just be known.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes I'll have a hard time landing quotes on stuff.
Hmm.
And one of my other buddies who runs a cabinet company, or somebody who's a wood designer, or somebody who's like, they'll just randomly call me up and be like, yo, I don't know how to do this, but you do. Can you help me out with this? Or like, do you want to be in on this quote? Or can you supply me with the wood for this? I'm just like, sure.
Yeah. Word.
Just network like crazy.
That is. I will not say I have trouble with it. I will say I will get better at doing that.
Well, like, I went down to our Real Artways and I checked out Trey's stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Just real art ways.
I went to Wesleyan,
Yeah.
saw Dotan's thing.
Yep.
He was, of the people that he was showcased with,
Mhm.
he was miles ahead of them.
Fuck yeah.
And like, that's a mean thing to say if any of those people heard it.
No,
But
but
it's the real, like,
it shows the progress that like, and at the end of the day, like I just want to be happy. Just like, and like this place is my happy place.
sure.
And I just want to be happy in my happy place creating shit, like just making. And I feel like I have all, yeah, like Steven was saying, like I have all this pressure on me for no reason, like, and I think it's just like maybe because I am between millennial, Gen Z, et cetera, all those things stacked on top of the fact that
Well,
like you're supposed to be a millionaire by 20. The thing I keep saying is like
there's
you're
rose-colored glasses with like
Exactly.
public generation.
literally, like you're supposed to
If you
be,
want like a realistic picture of what America looks like,
yeah.
go look at the federal statistics on like revenue.
Yeah, that's fair. That's valid. Yeah.
It's like every girl you date,
Mm.
not you, like I'm
No,
talking about myself.
I got you.
Every single person you date,
Mm.
you have to be an incredibly successful entrepreneur.
Yep.
You have to be making over 200K a year.
Yep.
Like, you got to be above 6 feet tall. Like, you know, it's all that stupid bullshit, right?
All that superficial shit.
Do
Yeah.
you know how many people in America make over $200,000 a year?
Tell me.
Less than 5%,
Damn, son.
right?
Damn.
Half of those
son.
are women.
Damn, son.
Most of them are over the age of 50.
Damn, son.
So your 25-year-old girlfriend who's looking for somebody who's making over 200K,
Hey, good luck.
they
Yeah.
don't exist.
Exactly.
And if they do,
Yeah.
they ain't dating you.
No. So at the end of the day, stop. It's almost like damn, this is getting to like a therapy session, like seeking approval from like outside forces when it just has to come from in here. I got to be my own best cheerleader,
Make
man.
your own community.
Ah, doctor. Yeah.
Just make your own shit.
Mhm.
People will find you that like you. And
Mm.
when somebody finds you and likes your shit, engage with them.
Gotcha. Word. Yeah.
Like, just be like, thank you so much, appreciate it, it means so much to me.
Yeah.
Like, what are you making? I want to see what you're making. Like,
Gotcha. Start the conversation.
What are you, yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, oh, you guys we should meet up. We should collab on something. Like,
And I did do that, and I have done that. Damn. So I'm doing the right thing.
doing fine.
Doing fine.
It just takes time to build networks, man.
Fuck. Nice. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna get building shit, man.
When you produce things,
Yeah.
don't be shy to like, host your own fucking event.
Equally fair.
Talk
Yeah.
to Ben Parker. See if you can go into his gallery for a couple weeks.
That'd actually be pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I think he wanted me to do that.
Talk to the Wadsworth. Just be like, hey, I got 20 pieces.
Shoot him an email.
I got 20 pieces. This is what they look like. I'm really proud of them.
Mm?
Do you have anything coming up in the next couple of years where I might be able to fit into a space?
Fuck yeah.
Just, I mean, dude.
There's nothing wrong with shooting an
1,000
email.
no's. Maybe one person says no. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Damn.
you say, fuck everybody who said no the first time.
Literally. Damn, son. Okay. Let's put that in there.
Yeah, man. All I can do is tell you the experiences that I've had.
Word.
But
And I appreciate that.
the best shit that the best stuff I've gotten from people is
Mm-hmm.
just keep creating,
Mm.
believe in yourself,
Mm.
you know, be your own best cheerleader, all that kind of shit. But it's like literally, just keep making stuff.